All right, guys, welcome back, and we have another new video here. And they're roaming around. Yes, they are. ICE is roaming around the neighborhoods, mine and yours, and wasting taxpayers' money, harassing citizens, all around towns, everywhere. They're going out here, stopping people without any kind of reasonable suspicion or cause and asking for papers. Does that sound familiar to any of the people who actually paid attention in school? Does it sound familiar to you? Let me see your papers. Where are you going? You know, I've been places in the Middle East and other parts of the world, and that's what they do. You ride around, and they have military blockades. That's right. They have military blockades, and they stop you. You know what they ask you for? Your papers. That's right. And these are uncivilized countries that I'm talking about, where that happened. Where they stop you, and they ask you for your papers. Now, I thought America was a civilized country. I didn't realize we lived in a country where the military, or in this case, ICE, the 46-week trained, less than skilled, having to go to school to be a barber guys out here stopping your neighbors, your family, and potentially you. And they are violating your Fourth Amendment rights. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Your Fourth Amendment rights are now being thrown down into the trash under the pretext of we're here to get the bad guys out of town. It's all bullshit. It's all a pretext to fuck you over, take away your Fourth Amendment rights, potentially take away your First Amendment rights, because if you say something, then they're going to potentially just lock you up for obstruction of justice or disturbing of peace or whatever stupid little thing they can hem you up for to keep you there for a few hours and then let you go just to give you trouble. So that's all it's about. It's about giving people trouble. It's not about deporting anybody. And anybody, and I've said this a million times, with an IQ of a room temperature knows that. It's not about that. It's about harassing American citizens and foreign citizens alike. I'm going to stop you and ask you for your papers without any jurisprudence or any probable cause at all. And I'm going to violate your Fourth Amendment right. Yeah, I'm just going to tell you to hand me over your papers, let me do a search and seizure without a search warrant, and I'm immune under federal law from the president of any thing that could happen later on. Any kind of prosecution or any kind of, let's just say, any kind of, yeah, I would say a good word for it. Yeah, it'd really be any kind of prosecution, I would say. Because, you know, these guys at the end of the day, that's the only thing they would have to worry about. And Donald Trump's pretty much made that obsolete. He's made it to the point to where they don't have to worry about being prosecuted. They don't have to worry about any kind of trouble, which should be a big red flag to any American. I don't care if you're red, blue, purple, whatever political affiliation you stand by. This should be a big red flag. And these guys aren't going to stop. This is just a testing ground to see how far they can go. They want to see exactly how far they can push the envelope of getting away with breaking your constitutional rights as a American citizen, which you were born and guaranteed under to have. And now this administration wants to tell you after 200 and almost 50 years that doesn't matter anymore. Under the pretext of, we're here to protect you. When in fact, everybody's on their own in this country. We are all on our own, you know. That's why people don't talk to their neighbors like they used to anymore. That's why people don't go out like they used to anymore. That's down 30, 40% from what it used to be. Nobody's social anymore. Everybody's antisocial. They, like I said, they don't go out and socialize. They don't go out to functions like they used to. And everybody's fallen down this deep hole of just sitting around, festering, and yelling back and forth at the next person, saying, no, I'm right, you're wrong, back and forth. So that's where we're at today. The climate in Minnesota is getting hotter, and let's just hope it doesn't spread across the whole United States, but I think it will, and that's what this administration wants. They want martial law. They want this country to be locked down, and for them to be able to distract us with as many things as possible so that we can forget about Epstein, amongst other things that they're doing right now that is highly illegal. And any other administration would have been way more scrutinized, in my opinion, than this one. And I think people just got too numb to all the fuckery that's going on. And people need to wake up and snap out of being numb and get back to feeling what's going on in this country. Anyway, guys, I'm Tommy. This is Talking with Tommy. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out the algorithm, and it helps out the channel, of course. I'll be back later, and like always, please take care of yourself and each other. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you later. Bye.